welcome to my collection video. I don't really know how to start this out, but I'm going to be showing my entire photo card collection, which I don't think I've ever done. I think I've filmed some individual ones, but never my entire collection. But everybody seems to do this for New Year's, so I'm going to try and do this for New Year's. This is probably going to be a long one. So my main collections that you'll see are going to be BTS, Lesserafim, and Soobin from TXT. And I specifically collect Sakura from Lesserafim. BTS, I collect my top three. I collect BTS. I collect yoongi, jimin, and hobi. Sorry, I can't talk well on camera, but I'm going to try not to talk too much. It's going to be mostly just me flipping. So I'm going to start out with BTS. So this is my album binder, and I can't find a good angle, so hopefully this is okay. But we start off with yoongi. And then hobi. And jimin. And then here we have group cards, which I actually have one missing from its space because it's still in a photo card holder from when I went and saw yoongi back in May. So it's been that long because I'm lazy and I forgot about it. But I have the group card from the Proof album. It's supposed to go right there, the black and white one. And then here we have the School Love Affair cards and wings. And then here's BTS World. Can't really see. And then these are some pre-order benefits. And then I have Yoongi's other lucky draw. From the Permission to Dance butter, but again, I used that at his concert, and it got kind of deformed, so I can't really put it back in, but I do have it. And these are heart hollows. They're like Japanese pre-order benefits. And then here I have some OT7 sets. So I'm actually not missing Namjoon. I just found it when I was cleaning and organizing some areas just this weekend. It's a little deformed, a little damaged, but I do have it, so I'll have to find it and put it in there, wherever I put it. And then I am missing Tae. And then we have Young Forever. I'm still missing Jungkook. If I ever find it, I don't know. The more BTS World. And then here's the rest of my OT7 sets, where the other members are in the pages. So I have them set up like this. I'm still missing Tae for this one, which is wild because I originally pulled it and then traded it. And then this is actually a replica. It's a fake. And then here I'm keeping my original pulls. There's some that I've gotten rid of that I want to get back. And this is my first ever photo card right here. I bought the album on release day. It was my first comeback with BTS. And I had no idea that K-pop albums came with like photo cards and stuff. And everything like fell out of that album when I opened it. And I thought my album was falling apart. But first ever photo card. And then I did not pull that card, but it's my favorite Jin card, so I had to keep it. And then Persona postcards. You might hear my cat in the background. She's out and about. And then the butter things. And proof postcards. And then it's a little sad here. I'm still missing postcards from here, from this version of the postcards. I forget about it. And then I have Jin. And then these are replicas of some event cards. And then these are, do you even want to call them replicas? They're just like photo printouts of lucky draws. This is also replicas from an event. And then we get into the solo album stuff. So here's Jack in the Box. This is like my favorite page in this entire binder. I love this page. Oh, there goes my cat. And then I want to get the Walmart card. But I don't have it still. And then here's the astronaut. I didn't collect all the little stickers. I just put the ones I have in here. And the postcards. I think one of these is like a Target exclusive. I don't remember which one. It's one of these. And then indigo. And then I think this is a Weavers card, and then this is a US exclusive card, maybe? I can't remember. Then here's Jimin. And yoongi for D-Day. And then Tae's layover. I need to figure out a better angle. This is like not it. And then here's for Jungkook's Golden. So I'm still missing the Weavers cards because I don't have the Weavers version yet. Frankly, I don't like buying the Weavers version off of Weavers. I like to find them out in the wild, at like a K-pop store or whatever. Like, especially since I don't even have to order off of Weavers. Like, you can get the albums in Target, so I don't pre-order albums anymore. So I'm not gonna order off of Weavers just for a Weavers version because that's kind of pointless. Postcards. And then here's some Jin, like, I don't know if they're lucky draws, they're some sort of pre-order benefit. And then I have some Japanese photo cards in the back as well. And then some fan-made cards and lucky draw replicas. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the next binder. Okay, so this is my next BTS binder. This is gonna be non-album stuff. I have 2 of non-album. So this is the first one. I think this one has more like seasonal stuff in it, I think. No, I'm wrong. But first we start with anniversary stuff. So from the D-Day calendar, D-Day Festa from 2021. I kind of wish they kept doing stuff like this, or did it earlier. I think it's fun. And then all my army membership kit cards. And the inclusions. This is from the most recent one, which was just delivered to me like 2 weeks ago. And then some random yoongi cards from when I collected yoongi. And then some merch cards. I don't remember what all the merch was. I just bought the merch and it came with cards. So I'm probably not the best person to ask. I know this is from the butter cardigan. That I do know. But I can't remember everything else. And if you have any questions about what anything is or where it's from, these are replicas of something that I don't remember what they're from. Most things I remember what they're from. Not to like contradict myself with those two sentences. But just leave a comment. Let me know. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. These are from the Now 3 photo book in Chicago. I had to get it because Chicago. And then Wings concept book. I am so happy to own the Wings concept book. I've had it for like a few years now, but somebody was selling off like their collection, like of like DVDs and photo books and stuff, and they were selling it for such a good price, like probably like what it was originally sold for, and plus free shipping. And I know that shipping was expensive because the book is huge and it's very heavy, so I got a really good deal on that, and I'm very happy to own it because I wanted it really bad. And then these are from the Map of the Soul concept book, which I honestly manifested because right before they announced it, I kept saying, like, every day, I kept saying that they need to do another concept book. And then they did. So y'all can thank me. These are replicas. And then I do not own everybody's photo book for this. I have Jungkook's, Jimin's, and the group one. I want to get everybody else's at some point, but I couldn't afford to keep up with the release of all the photo books at the time. So that's kind of all I've got right now. So that was the second BTS photo binder. I'm going to grab the third one, which is also the last BTS one, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the last BTS binder. She's very thick. This has everything else. So a lot of my BTS stuff, I've been in ARMY for 6 years now. It's just a lot of accumulation of buying merch and albums and anything else in between over the last 6 years. So this isn't like I spent thousands of dollars in one place, but so here's memories, starting with 2018 all the way down to 21. These are all the postcards that come in them. And then we get on to photo books. So we start with the summer packages. And then this is Jungkook's drawing diary. It's hard to tell because there's no picture on the front. And then this is Tae's for winter packages. This is when they started doing winter packages. And then ignore how ugly these pages are. These next couple pages. And then we have the last winter package that they did. So we get Junie up top. And then we get into Season's Greetings. So I started buying Season's Greetings starting with the 2021. And then this was a pre-order benefit, this mouse pad. It's a little dirty because I used it. And then I put it back in here. And then I put the green paper behind here so you couldn't see behind the ID cards. But I didn't want to put them in colored sleeves because then you wouldn't be able to see the other side since they're double-sided. And then this is the last Season's Greetings that they did. Which I'm not expecting them to ever do Season's Greetings again. If I'm being honest with y'all. Because I don't think they will. And then we get into the tour stuff, which is the second half of this binder. So we start with the musters up top. So these are all muster. So 4th, 5th, and 6th, which is Sozu. And then tours. So this is Love Yourself in Seoul, in New York. This is the Speak Yourself final. And then these are the Map the Soul online concerts. So I think the 4th muster DVD is like the very first piece of merch that I owned from BTS. Either that or it was the 2018 summer package. I can't remember, but it's one of my very first pieces of BTS merch. And I pulled Jin. And then this is a replica set of their 3rd muster in Japan, as well as 4th Magic Shop in Japan replica as well. And then these are some of those QR code DVD things that they've started to do. Then we've got the postcards. And honestly, blonde hobi, platinum blonde hobi is a slay. Like, I need that back. Seriously. He looks so good. That's like the first time he's ever like done something like a hair color like that. I think the only time he's ever had like real like colored hair was during like You Never Walk Alone with Spring Day, where he had kind of like that, not quite cotton candy hair, but like cotton candy hair. And I don't think it lasted very long. I'm gonna have to turn this light off. It is glaring. Okay, I think that is much better. So this is from the Speak Yourself in Sao Paulo. No, London. I don't have Sao Paulo. I have London. So that's from that. And then the rest are from the final. So you got the full set of bookmarks in the final. So here we have Army Bomb photo cards. So this is from version 3. And then the Map of the Soul special edition. And then these are postcards from, I think, HYOH On Stage Epilogue. I believe it's from the Epilogue. Back when they first did those merch boxes of like old merch on Weverse, there was like a limited number of boxes. I got one of them. They did this twice. So the first time, I didn't want to do it the second time around. It was a lot more expensive the second time around. Like they made the price of it a lot more expensive, and then shipping was more expensive too. Like I think in total for the box of like old merch, so it's like old merchandise that they had like sitting around in a warehouse. They did, I think it was a few years ago that they did it. But I think I paid a total of like $70. The box was like $50, and then like the box of merchandise was like $50, and then shipping was like $20, I think. But I am so glad I got my hands on that box. There's a very limited number. Some people, I'm jealous of the people who got like the Wings DVDs in there, the Wings Tour DVDs. I wanted a Wings Tour DVD. I would have killed for a Wings Tour DVD. But like I've sold some of the stuff that came in it, just at times where I was like financially not stable. But this is one of the things that I kept. Which there's supposed to be like 2 per member, but I did sell 1 set of them for each member. These came in it as well, these Wings stickers, as well as these Love Yourself Tour PCs. And then I have some yoongi sets in here from tours as well, from when I was collecting him. So this is Love Yourself in Japan, and Speak Yourself in Japan, and the final. And Map of the Soul Tour, RIP. I had such good tickets too. I had floor tickets for Soldier Field in Chicago, and I'm sad. I don't like to think about it. Bang Bang Con. Map of the Soul Online, and PTD. Then these are replicas of, I think they're the Lucky Draw dispenser PCs that you got like on site in like LA or whatever. And then these are the Yet to Come in Busan photo cards. And then I also have like the mini posters, but they're actually hanging up on my bedroom door. And then mustard PCs. So this is the 4th fan meeting in Japan. And then this is from a piece of merch. So I don't have the 8th card for this set, but I do have this merch card that I put in there. And then Sozu. Sozu is the only one that I collected OT7 for. This is the first time they did where you can buy like a full set of photo cards. I mean, you were still bound to get dupes, but you could buy the full set, like to have enough cards to complete OT7. I think it was like 8 packs of photo cards, I think. And then the New Year's Eve cards, postcards. Okay, so next I'm gonna move on to my Soobin and TXT collection. So I'm gonna grab that. Okay, so for Soobin, this is my album binder. I like fully collect Soobin. I collect everything. So I have another binder of Soobin for non-album, and then I have one more binder where I keep the rest of the members. So we're starting with album cards. So here's all the first cards from the first albums, the big ones. And then I have every single Soobin card, at least most. Big cards don't get the star hollows because I don't have big star hollow sleeves. And then any cards that have like already have hollow on them, to where if I put that sleeve on it, it's gonna take away from the hollow that's on it. I put those in regular sleeves. So here's first page. I will tell you the story about how I got my Soobin R and how it wasn't as stressful as it would be today and age. So when Blue Hour first came out, I joined a Go to pre-order the album specifically for the postcards, because this was the first time they were doing those ginormous, I guess not ginormous, they were doing like postcards, and they were such a weird shape. I didn't want to trade them. I knew other people weren't going to want to trade them. So I specifically joined to get his postcards. And I ended up with Bumgyu's R version of photo card. And I did get all of Soobin's postcards though, which is the good thing. That's why I joined. But I ended up with Bumgyu's card. And I was having a hard time trying to find a trade for Bumgyu. So I thought, you know, Yeonjun is a little bit more popular collection-wise and probably just overall than Bumgyu. So I found a trade for this version of Yeonjun's card. I think this is AR. I think this is the AR version. But I found a trade for that Yeonjun. And then literally like the day that I got that Yeonjun in the mail, I found a trade. Somebody had Soobin R who was looking for this version of Yeonjun specifically. They were looking to cross trade versions. And I thought it worked out so well, so in my favor. Like, one of the only times that the universe loves me. So, yeah. I got it almost stress-free, which you would not be able to do today. And then kind of same for this one. I pulled Yeonjun, and it took a long time to find a trade, but I did eventually find one. And honestly, I think this card has given me the most trouble out of any Soobin card ever. And I actually pulled Soobin for this album multiple times, which I never pull Soobin, so that was nice. I'm still working on the current era. I just purchased these last 2 cards for the regular album cards that I need. I just purchased them today. And then I don't have any of his Weavers cards. I did buy one. It'll be on the way to me soon. But I don't have any of his Weavers cards. And then here's all like these bigger cards. And then we get into like pre-order benefit cards. So this is from Eternity, and these 2 are from Blue Hour. And then these are all from Freeze. And these are all from Fight or Escape. And Good Boy Gone Bad. So Thursday's Child. There's still one more card I want to get here for Thursday's Child. And Temptation. There's still a couple Temptation cards that I want, but they're expensive, so they're not really a priority. And then I'm currently working on the Free Fall album. So this is what I've got currently. And then these 3 on this page. I've purchased some more off of Nayeon Japan. So I have quite a few more coming. There's still a few more that I want though. And then here's my group card page. I need more of the QR group cards. Then we've got the Star Secret cards. So here's where we get into like my OT5 sets. And then, as you see, I keep Soobin separate from them, but I've got one for each album. Blue Hour Forward. So here's my Blue Hour set here, and Freeze set. And then Fight or Escape. I'm still missing Yeonjun. I don't know if I'll ever find that Yeonjun card. I have not been looking. But if anybody has it, let me know. And then I kept these tier cards. Temptation. And then here's for the new album. I just purchased this Taehyun. And then I'm still looking for a Yeonjun for this version. It's literally the only version of the album that I did not pull Yeonjun. You will see my pulls in a minute here. But Yeonjun literally did not leave me alone. Except for the version that I wanted to collect. So, love that for me. And then I decided to collect OT5 for these lucky draws from the last era. I'm still missing 3. I'm sorry, my throat is dry. I'm still missing 3. I just need to like buy them. Like, they're not hard to find. They're not expensive. I just need to buy them. And then I do have Soobin's signed postcard from Temptation, and I do have it from the new album as well, but I don't have any big top loaders right now, so it's in a safe location at the moment. But I do have his. I pulled him twice. I don't know where the other one is. It's lost in my apartment somewhere. And then I also pulled Yeonjun because I bought a set. And then we got bigger inclusions. So Blue Hour postcards. Freeze postcards. Fight or Escape postcards. And the little standees and other like message cards and AR cards. And the posters. Then Thursday's Child postcards. And then the Temptation postcards, which very frustratingly do not fit in 3 pockets. They're just slightly too big. And then the free fall postcards. And then these are from those Weaver sets that they used to do. I've got some broadcast cards. Broadcast cards are not a priority of mine because they're a little bit more expensive. But I am very, very slowly working on collecting broadcast. And then Japanese cards. I need to switch these over into the Star Hollows. I don't have any of them in the Star Hollows except for the most recent Japanese comeback with Sweet. Which is almost complete. I'm still missing 2 cards that I want. I'm missing the Hanbin unit, and then there's one more card in like this concept that I wanted. It's gonna go in the middle, but I haven't been able to find it. And then there's some trading card set thing that's like in this concept where they're like in the water. I don't really like those cards, so I won't be getting them, so you will not see them in my collection. And this is an example of one of the cards that I will not put the Star Hollow sleeve on, because then you wouldn't be able to see this. And then the bigger Japanese inclusions. And this is just, you can ignore that stuff. And then, so I used to like fully collect OT5 album-wise, but I sold and traded off most of the cards. I still have some left that I'm trying to sell, but these are ones that I wanted to keep that aren't in my OT5 sets. And then this is a Thursday Child pre-order card that I pulled, as well as that one. But you can see with the most recent album, all these Yeonjuns that I pulled, but not for the one that I wanted to collect. Yeonjun literally did not leave me alone. Neither did Taehyun or Bangyu. I pulled Hyunin twice. How many sets of albums did I have? I think I had 2 full sets of albums. I bought one from Target, and then I bought one from the US shop with the signed postcards. And I did have one more set from the Target store that had the signed postcards, but somebody stole my package. So I'm still not happy about that. But I think I pulled Soobin once. So I did not have a good variety when it came to pulls. And then here's those bigger photo card, postcard things. And then some extra postcards as well. I have more somewhere. I think some of them are on my wall. Some of them are elsewhere. Then I love these posters. Like Taehyun, he's unreal. He is so beautiful. And then here's my other signed postcards from the Temptation album. I have Bangyu and Hyunin. And then all my extra stuff from the last album. I have everybody else's postcards that I need to put away too. From the member version album. I just haven't done it. And then these are Japanese cards. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the next binder for Soobin. Alright, so this is currently my favorite part of any of my collections, is this binder right here. I love seeing all the different stuff that's in it of Soobin. So again, I collect everything. But here's MOA membership. I'm pretty much almost fully caught up with Soobin's non-album stuff, other than anything that's like more on the expensive side. So like around like $50 or more. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty much fully caught up with what I want to collect. And I have some stuff on the way as well. Like his birthday merch from this year, I have that on the way. Or I guess it's last year now, 2023. But here's MOA membership. I did renew my membership for this year. So I will have that whenever that ships. And then Season's Greetings. So whenever my Season's Greetings ships, I'll have his stuff from there too. And memories. I have the last memories card that I needed on the way. I accidentally repurchased that one instead of the other version. So I do have the last one on the way. And birthday merch. So like I said, I have the 2023 birthday merch on the way. I joined a Go. So, and they're sending out tomorrow actually for after New Year's. So I should have that either later this week or sometime next week. Then Deco Kit. This is like my favorite page out of the whole binder. I love this page. And I did in fact pull Soobin for this. I usually pull Hyunkai for non-album stuff. And I hope they keep doing deco kits. I think they're fun. And I still haven't put paper behind these. I've been meaning to do that since this came out. So it's been like almost a year. And then we've got photo book cards. So I did not have this card before. I only said I would buy it if I found it for like a really good price. And I found it for a really good price. I pulled this one myself, so I didn't have to worry about that one. But this is like one of my favorite photo cards. And it's like kind of bias line. Taehyun is a huge bias wrecker for me. Here's Hive Insight. There's still one more card that I wanted to get for the to do Hive Insight thing. And I think there's more Hive Insight cards as well that I need to get. And this is a recent thing that they released. So I don't have anything else from this release. But that'll be... And I don't think the stuff from that's expensive, so that's kind of next on my list. Next time I do like a Soobin haul, non-album Soobin haul. And then this is a bunch of like random merch stuff. And these I got for a really good price. Mainly because they have, I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but the borders are slightly yellowing. But I got it for an amazing price, and I am so happy. Here's all the D-Icon T-Festa stuff. So So this is all like magazine stuff here. And then this is all collab stuff. I think this is actually a magazine right here. So I should probably move that. But this is all collab. There's a singular photo card on this page. And isn't he so pretty? Look at him. He looks so pretty here. This pretty blonde hair. And then MC Soobin. So this is a replica of an official photo card. There's one of Arin as well. From when, I forgot what the event was though. But there's an Arin version of this card as well, where she's holding this little guy. But this is just a replica that I found on Etsy. And then they also had like a set with some other like MC Soobin selfies. And then this is, I feel like this page is kind of random, but also not. This is like concert and anniversary merch. And these are from the Lovesick in Japan. There's 2 more postcards that I want to get that came with it. And then here we have tour PCs. So I have everything that I want for tour PCs except for their very first fan meeting. One day I'll buy that set. It's just expensive. It's over $100 if you can even find a full set. Otherwise, an individual card is like $20. So this is kind of what I've got right now. And then they started doing 10 cards per member, which I do not collect all 10 cards. I just fill an 8 pocket. And then they started doing these Japanese cards as well with the Sweet Mirage tour. So these are all Japanese, and the seller put them in these hollow hearts, and I kept them in there because it's pretty. And then this is all tour merch PCs. And this is a replica of the Moazone PC in Seoul. They released a new one for the final, which I do not have. I don't think I'll be able to get a replica for that one. I might have to purchase the real thing one day. And then these are all the like special cards that you get when you buy like a full set of photo cards. And then I have like the like postcard merch. And there's some more of these as well. I think there's 2 more. I do not have them. And they're more expensive than you'd think. I don't know why they're so expensive, but they're more expensive than I would like them to be. I feel like they should be like $7, but they're not. And then the mini posters. And then some random unit cards that I've got from... These are from, they're either from the t-shirt or the cup. I own both. I don't remember which it came from. And then these are just some unit cards from the photo sets. But I have one more TXT binder. It's going to be the other 4 members. So I'm going to grab that real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is my last TXT binder. So this is the rest of the members here. I've got this Bumgyu card over here. I pulled his Target card for that album 3 times. Every single album that I bought from Target, I pulled him. So I do still have one more Bumgyu card. I traded one for Soobin, and then I still have one up for sale, and I'm keeping that one. So here's the postcard that came in the Hour 2 photo book, as well as the film strip and this thing. There's more photos in here, but here, I'll take it out. Never mind, I have it taped down. And then these are these also from hour 2 or hour 3? I think hour 2. The hour 2 photo cards. And then this is a D-icon photo card. D-Festa. I don't know what the difference is. It's a group card. And then there's these photo stickers and more film strips. There's this group picture I think is really cute. Some stickers. And then this is a set that I got in my midsummer photo book. And this is the set that I got in the, was it Season of TXT? Is that what it's called? Youth photo book. And then the postcards, which I think are so gorgeous. They look so beautiful. Seriously. And then I think this was a pre-order benefit, this postcard. Or poster. And then the youth photo book postcards. And then there's this group card. I didn't have another spot to put it, so it's here. And then this is from Hybe Insight. There's like 3 of them, I think. There we go. But I think they're fun. I just bought the one. And then these came in the D-Festa photo book that I have. And then I bought a full set, full member set for this Kundal promotion thing because I thought they all looked so beautiful. And it wasn't expensive. So I bought them all. I think they are so pretty. They are such pretty boys. I've never seen prettier boys. This is like album merch, I believe. And then these are tour DVD photo cards. So this is from their fan meeting DVD, and this is from the Lovesick DVD. Oop, that card just fell out. Here's the bookmarks. You know, I have an extra Soobin that I can put in here, actually. I might do that. And then this was a pre-order benefit for the Shine By Together fan meeting DVD. And light stick photo cards. And then I have Huening-Kai's card for this set somewhere. I don't know where it's at though. Like I have multiple. I have like 2 or 3 of them of the same card. I don't know where it's at though. I think it's in a box somewhere. But here's all from... I was trying to collect OT5 fully for this one. But obviously I failed. I'm still missing 2 cards and I haven't touched it since. And these are not in numerical order. I just put them where in sets that I think look best. And then these are just some random cards that I have that I didn't want to part with. So this is Huening-Kai's 2021? This is 2021 Season's Greetings photo card that I pulled. I thought it was too cute. And then this I got in a... No, I bought it on its own. It's a Thursday's Child Japan benefit. It's heart hollow. I got it for like $2. And then this Yeonjun Lucky Draw, I don't remember what store it's from, but it was also super cheap. So I bought it because it's really cute. And then for this like accordion photo thing, for like the hour 2-3 photo book, I pulled a Huening. And I did not want to try and trade this, so I just bought Soobin's and kept Kai. Cause look how beautiful he is. He's a beautiful man. And then these are like my QR DVD things and whatnot back here. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my next binder. I'm gonna do Lesserafim and Sakura next. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. So I'll be starting out with my Sakura binder. So me deciding to collect Sakura fully is still a new decision. I have a lot of stuff purchased. I do not have it on hand yet. But we start out with album cards. I'd like to get the other reverse pre-order benefit for Fearless. And I have the cards divided between selfie and non-selfie as well. So there's that. I have the last Unforgiven PCs that I need on the way to me. I just purchased those today. And then I purchased some Perfect Night PCs. And then I also have all her regular Japanese cards from the Japanese Unforgiven PCs on the way as well. And here's the non-selfies. I love this page, actually. I think it's pretty. And then here's the larger inclusions. So these are both like Japan benefits. This one's hollow. And then that's from Fearless Japan. And I don't have anything from their Unforgiven Japan. And then here we have the like album merch. So me collecting these anti-fragile PCs is probably going to be a long time coming because people sell them for so expensive. But this is from their first album, Fearless, and then these are anti-fragile PCs. So everything from here all the way to here are all going to be for anti-fragile. Oh, I don't like thinking about buying those. People overprice them so much. They should not be as expensive as they are. Who knows if I end up collecting them all. I don't know. But these are the merch PCs from Fearless Japan. I have the last two that I need on the way. This I attempted to collect OT5 and that didn't happen. And then some Unforgiven album merch PCs I have on the way, 4. And then I don't have any from the Japanese pop-up shop. And then here we have like tour PCs, concert PCs. So we have Fear Nada. So here's all the regular cards. And then these are both merch. This is her message card. I'm thinking about doing a page of just message cards once I have more message cards because they seem to do them quite often. But here's Fear Nada merch PCs. This is for Flame Rises. And these Fear Not Zone PCs are probably going to be one of the last things that I get in my collection because they're a little bit more expensive. Everything else is pretty cheap. Here's some more Flame Rises merch. So these little things indicate that they're on their way. This is going to be for the Flame Rises Korean photo card set and the Japanese set. I have both fully on the way. And then here we have, these are photo book. So this is from the Day Off photo book and the Lennyverse photo book. And this is from D-Icon. And this is from the Fear Not membership. And then here we have D-Icon. So this is the set that I got for the one that I bought, and this is gonna be where the other set's gonna go once I find it. I really do not want to buy the other book. They're just so big and kind of expensive. I don't want to buy it just to get the other set. So I'm looking for the other set. And here's Season's Greetings. I finally have her other Polaroid on the way. I was trying to collect, I pulled this set because there was like the 2 Polaroid sets, and I had been trying to collect the other set, but I was never able to find a full set, so I was kind of buying one member at a time. And then eventually I kind of forgot about it, and Sakura was one of the members I was missing. And then almost a year later, I found it for $2. Because people were kind of overpricing them. And then this is going to be for the photo card that comes in their new Season's Greetings. And then bigger inclusions for merch. So this is from Fearless album merch and Fear Nada. And then these came in the photo books. So then I just have one more Lesserafim photo binder of the rest of the members. So I'm going to grab that real quick. Okay, so this is my like Lesserafim binder. So here I have unit cards from Anti-Fragile as well as group cards. And then from Fearless Japan and Unforgiven. This is currently all I have for Japanese Unforgiven. I'm currently not really working on it, not a priority, but I do want them. And then here we have, I think this is just cards that I didn't want to get rid of, as well as some are OT5 sets, or complete an OT5 set. Because I used to collect OT5 Lesserafim as well. And then I used to collect Unche, so you'll see quite a few Unche cards. But these are some pre-order benefit sets that I had from Anti-Fragile. And you'll see lots of Unche. Then I have the other postcard for Anti-Fragile here. It's just with this, here's the Star Hollows for the rest of the members. It's just with this set since it matches this set. So again, this is like a Japanese set, and that's a regular album postcard. And if anybody's interested, the sticker set, I have an extra set that I'm trying to sell, as well as this postcard. I have a few extras of it. This is the Target card, and I forgot what this is from. It's some type of pre-order card. Target card again. And then these are some fan-made cards from their first and second win. And then here we have merch. So here's my Fear Not membership. And the Fearless album merch. And then this is Fearless, and it goes into Anti-Fragile. And Fearless Japan. Fear Nada. And Season's Greetings. And then these are the little ID photos on the back. See, I'm still missing this other Yoonjin for this other, like the kind of like summer concept. And then these are pre-order postcards. And then here's for the photo books. Some random Unche cards. And that's it for Lesserafim. So next I'm going to move on to my Tempest collection, Tempest and Hanbin. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that real quick. Okay, so I have two binders. I'm going to start with the smaller one just because it's going to be a lot quicker. So I like fully collect Hanbin as much as I can. And then on the side I collect Hwarang and Lu. It's a very slow moving collection, and it's just kind of when the opportunity arises, like if somebody wants to trade, or if I see a card pop up for sale for a good price, I'll buy it. But there's not much progress for here, so you'll see a lot of blank spaces, like here. But this is kind of what I've got for them at the moment. Again, it's one of my least, it is my least priority collection. Like this album, this is just my pulls. I pulled Lu a few times. This is the K-Town For You pre-order card that I pulled. So I haven't worked on this album at all for them. But that's it for them. Otherwise, this is my Hanbin binder. This is from the fan club here, this postcard. I just stuck it on the front because I didn't want to store it. But we start out with album stuff, and this is mostly going to be album stuff. So we have debut album, It's Me, It's We. I don't have any of the digiback photo cards. I want to get one of them. I don't need both, especially since I'm not like in love with the cards that come in the digipack. And then we have benefit cards. And don't ask me what store they're from, because if it doesn't say on the card, I don't know. And then for Shining Up, I got an OT7 set of this set from Everline, because it's cute. They're all blowing bubbles. And then I am still missing two cards. I haven't been looking for them, if I'm being honest. But here's all my benefit cards that I have. And then on and on. This one is complete for album cards. There is some more benefit cards I'd like to get though, but not a priority. And then this is pretty much bias line right here. So Lu and Hyuk are pretty much even. So the fact that Hyuk is in here, I'm gonna call it bias line. And then I'm trying to collect this OT7 set. I have forgotten about it. I had a lot happen between when this album was released and when I remembered that this collection existed. I had a lot happen in 2023, both good and bad, so it got lost in translation here. But I just need to like find the cards and buy them. But Hanbin's complete. And then I've got a bunch of his benefit cards, and I want more. Aren't they cute? And then here's for their most recent comeback, Vroom Vroom. I'm still missing two regular album cards, so like the other ID card and the regular like selfie card. And then this is for the what's it called? Platform? Is that what they call it? Platform album? I wasn't gonna collect them, and then now I am. Maybe. And then I have some benefit cards. So I pulled this Hanbin from my K-Town for You order. But there's quite a few more that I still want from this era. And then here's all my pulls. I did not pull these ones though. They came in some sets that I bought, and then I traded a dupe for this one. This Hyuk. It's a pretty photo card. And these Tere photo cards, Tere, oh my god. He's so cute. Look at him. I'm gonna eat him up. And then I have 2 more of this card. I only bought one version of the album, pulled this card, and then somebody was selling their extra signed albums. They had ordered a bunch, and they arrived damaged because they weren't packaged properly. So they were reselling them for like cheap, and they came with like the photo cards. Well, I pulled this photo card again, but guess what? There was another photo card stuck to it, and it was the same photo card. I do not need multiples of the same photo card. I'm sorry, guys. My cat is getting in the way. But rest of my pulls here. And then we get on to the rest of the Hanbin collection. So this is non-album. So this is from their pop-up shop that they did. And then these are Season's Greetings, and this is from their tour. And then this is from their membership. So there was 2 sets, and then a postcard set. And then these are their light stick photo cards. So I don't remember what store I got my light stick from, but I think there was 2 stores you can buy them from or pre-order them from. And the store that I ordered from, you got this set here, and then this card is from the other set, which I just purchased Hanbin's card out of Mercari, Japan. And then we get into my larger album inclusion pulls. I am still missing one version of On and On, the green one, so you won't see pulls from that, but everything else is in here. And you can probably see that I tend to pull a lot of the same members over and over, and it's none of the members that I collect other than Lou. I've pulled him quite a bit with this most recent album, but before that, not really. And then I love this poster of Lou. And then here's the little like standee things that came in from Vroom. So these Hanbin ones came in a couple sets that I purchased. And then I pulled these 2. This Unchan and Tere. But that's it for Tempest. So up next, I think it's gonna be Twice, which is just right here. So if you've seen my videos before, you probably haven't, I used to fully collect Nayeon. I had a full Nayeon collection, and then, I'm sorry, you can ignore my cat, but I used to have a full Nayeon collection, but a little bit before the Ready to Be album, honestly, starting with like the, what was it called, Between one and 2, whatever the album was called, I just was not feeling collecting Twice. Like, it just wasn't fun for me anymore. So I decided that I was no longer going to collect Nayeon. I'm sorry, guys. She was sleeping beforehand, and now she's up. So I sold off and traded most of my Nayeon cards. I kept all my OT9 sets, and I kept at least one card per album. And then I also kept all her solo album cards. But I will, for now on, only be keeping my pulls for Twice albums. So here we start off with their light stick photo cards from their version 3 light stick, which I pre-ordered because I went to their concert in June in Chicago. And I am happy with where my Nayeon collection is at. I don't really miss the photo cards that I got rid of, and I still enjoy looking through this binder. I keep wanting to call it a photo album, so that's why I keep on pausing before I say binder. But you see, some albums I kept more than one card, but I kept at least one per album. All my favorite cards. And then I don't have a photo card for Ready to Be. I didn't pull her in Ready to Be at all. I do want to buy just a photo card from the album just so it's represented in her collection. But I keep forgetting and it's not a priority for me at all. And then here I've got my OT9 sets. And I'm sorry if you are OT9, but I keep on debating on selling off my Chaeyoung, wrong group, my Chaeyoung cards. I just, with the whole situation with that shirt that she wore, I don't think it was okay. I don't think her apology was okay. I just don't vibe with her. I don't accept any part of her apology. But it's a matter of, I would have to sell them, probably not individually, just as a cluster. But there was all my group and unit cards. And then here's where I start keeping some pulls. This is my Ready to Be pulls. And this is from Jihyo's solo. And then we have Nayeon's solo. And then her cards from the pre-order sets. So at the time when I was collecting her, I was still missing a card from, was this Formula Love? Yeah. There should be one more, as well as for Ready to Be. There should, not Ready to Be, I am sorry. Between 1 and 2, there should be one more. But those were versions I never ended up getting, so I didn't get the cards. And I never purchased the cards, and then I only purchased one version of Ready to Be. And then this is her Target card from Between 1 and 2, and this is a pre-order benefit from her solo album. So next, I'm gonna grab my Dreamcatcher binder. So Dreamcatcher, I used to collect Sua, and I decided during the, what is it, summer holiday? Is that what it was called, that album? I decided that I no longer want to collect a specific member and I just want to keep my pulls. So I've like traded and sold off a lot of my old Sua collection. I'm just trying to get back all my original pulls from the albums. Again, it's not a priority. Just when the opportunity arises. So I have it divided by member. So here we have Jiu, all the blank spaces that you see with like, in like the middle of a page, that's all missing cards that I'm trying to get back. So we start with Jiu, She's one of my more pulled members. And then Sua. I think Sua is my most pulled member. And Sion. And then we got Handong. And Dami. You see, I'm missing all my earlier cards of her. I don't pull her very often. Same with Handong. And Yuhyun. I'm only missing one. And Gahyun. And then these are replicas. And then the larger inclusions from their albums. So these are the stickers from Alone in the City. There is like another version of the stickers, but I pulled duplicate ones. It doesn't matter to me. This is like a pre-order postcard from End of Nightmare, I believe. Right, End of Nightmare. I think it's End of Nightmare. From K-Town for You. And then the standees. Stickers. Postcards. This is like a, what's it called? I don't remember what they're called. And then here, this is Sua, Dami, and Yuhyun. And then I never finished getting all the members for these stickers either. And these are the solo pulls. Alright, so next are going to be my, well, I guess lastly are going to be my miscellaneous binders. I have one for boy groups and one for girl groups. So these are for groups where I don't like collect them, but I buy their albums and I keep my pulls in them. I mean, I guess you can kind of say the same about like Dreamcatcher here, and but they take up a huge chunk. You see, they take up like an entire binder themselves, so that's why they're separate. And then I guess kind of same with Twice, but I guess there is technically a bit of a collection there. But I'm gonna start with the girl group binder because it's smaller. So I have it in alphabetical order. Alright, so I cut out for a second there because I ran out of storage, so I don't have that much time. I have less than 10 minutes to flip through everything else, but I have everything in alphabetical order in my girl group binder here. So I'm just gonna flip through what I have. So I only buy albums that I like. I don't like every album by all of these groups. I mean, some of them I do. Like Cherry Bullet and Rocket Punch, I like all their albums. I'd like to have a copy of each album at some point in my life. New Jeans, I like all their albums. So I just buy the group versions of their albums. Then Saturday, I collected OT5 Saturday. I've been with Saturday since debut. You probably don't know who Saturday is. If you do, you know their story. you know how many members they've lost and how many they've gained, and I'm surprised they're not disbanded. But there's girl groups, and then I've got boy groups. There's quite a bit more for boy groups. So on the front, I have the thing from the New Jeans album. And I'm going to be starting some new collections this year, and one of them is going to be Sungo from Boy Next Door. But for right now, this is what I've got for Boy Next Door. So I haven't started his collection at all. I put up a wish list. If people want to trade, you can trade. I don't think I'll be buying his cards though. So it's a pretty low priority collection. So it's just kind of as people trade their cards, or I find them for really cheap. And then we've got 8-turn. 8-turn have a comeback like next week. So looking forward to that. They're all blonde. They're all blonde in this new comeback. And then we got enhypen. And I did pull Jay's postcard for the Dark Blood album. It's just hanging up like on my closet door. And then we got Just B. I love Just B's music. I don't know too much about the members. I know a couple of them were on Island with enhypen. But I love their music. Their last comeback is like best title track. Nope, I lied. Their previous comeback was best title track, but this is their best overall album, I'd say. Then 17, I am very slowly collecting 17 albums. But this is like what I've got so far. And they're not in any particular order, just the order that I purchased the albums. And then I do have this carrot version, and the cards from that are in here. So right now, my bias in 17 is between Joshua and DK. Yeah. I also really like Seungkwan. That's how you say his name, right? I'm still learning. They have a lot of members. Oh, I also really like Dino. I think he's a cutie. Then we've got ateez. So ateez are also more recent, but this is what I've got for ateez right now. I'm sorry, I gotta pick up the pace a little bit here. And xdinary heroes. I do have one more album from them that is not represented in here because I gave the photo cards to my friend. And then Kingdom. Then up here we've got CIX, Mirae, and the boyz. I'd like to get all of CIX's albums as well. I really like their music. And then we got Trendz, Cravity, Ampersand1, and whib. Both of these just debuted, and I liked both the debuts, so they're in there. And then these postcards are from CIX. That's from CIX. These are Mirae down here. The boyz, Ampersand1. That's another new collection for me. I'm going to be collecting Micaiah. Whib. Trendz. And Trendz. And then some Stray Kids photo cards. And then this is the end of the collection. Almost. Now it's the end of the collection. So that was my entire collection of photo cards at the end of 2023, first day of 2024. So we'll see how my collection changes over the next year. It's definitely a lot different than it was at the beginning of last year. There's new things, there's old things. I got rid of some things, but hopefully you guys have a good new year. I'm hoping this year goes better than last year, and I'll see you next time if I upload again.